Hello, welcome to this instructional video. Today we are going to be talking about Alexander Street, a ProQuest subsidiary as a helpful database for humanities research. Let's get started. Here you can see the main Alexander Street site. First thing we're going to talk about is the menu. It has a bunch of different tabs here that would be very helpful for any sort of research or source finding you're doing. My Collections will show you all of the smaller databases within this larger database that you can look at. You can also look at it by discipline, titles, publishers, playlists, clips, and you can use the advanced search option as well. They also have a basic search box here. And the two icons over here are for if you want to create an account or a user profile. You can save resources to your cart and print them later or utilize them in a research project. On the gallery right here, they list different specific topics of interest. As you can see, current events, social issues, things like that. They also have a few really helpful tools down here for multimedia work and research. I think they could be definitely very helpful if you were doing any sort of archival multimedia research projects. So definitely check those out. The advanced search option lists so many different ways that you can narrow your search fields. You can narrow it by discipline, keyword searches, title, author, the typical things. But you can also search by person discussed. And if you click on select terms, pre-populated terms will show up in this list. There's a lot of people you can choose from. And you can also add terms for further research. You can also narrow your search field by the format, date published, date written, and that would search from over 1 million different materials. So one smaller database that we're going to be talking about today and looking further into is the Women and Social Movements in the United States 1600 to 2000 database. As you can see, each smaller database within the larger one offers its own site, lists a description of the purpose of the database and what kind of information that you can gain from it, as well as the user group that is most likely to utilize this site. Under Browses, it'll show the different ways that the archival material is organized, chronology, organization, subjects, reflections, back issues of publications, document projects, different people, social movements, etc. And they also put some rotating interesting topics and articles down here. So one of the subjects that we're going to look farther into is document projects. It lists all the titles of the document projects, the author, and then the date of the topic, and also if it appeared in a volume of the physical publication. So the one we're going to look at is how did women participate in the Underground Railroad? It'll bring you to a list of all of the primary source documents that the database collects on how women participated in the Underground Railroad. And we've got 74 different primary documents to check out. A lot of these are diary entries, letters, things that would be super helpful if you were looking farther into women's role in the Underground Railroad efforts and the movement. You can see all those there. So that's just one example of a really interesting piece of information that you can find from this larger database, but definitely check out all the other smaller ones. Some of the smaller databases have only a handful of primary resources, but some, like the Women in Social Movements in the United States database, has a lot to choose from and could be very helpful in your research efforts. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope this was helpful. Have a good day.